Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt here from the Toasty Bros, and I'm here with a very awkward video because PC hardware prices are kind of ridiculous, specifically GPUs right now, and it's kind of hard for me to recommend you all go out and build a gaming PC right now, especially if you're looking for a mid-range to high-end gaming PC. Let me discuss. So this video is going to be an off-topic, off-script video where I kind of just ramble and talk to you all about the stuff that I've been thinking about in regards to pricing with GPU hardware and all that other sort of stuff. So let's just get right into it. So one thing I want to mention is I did make a video in regard to the RX 480, RX 470, 570, and 580 hype for people to go sell their cards because of Ethereum mining on the rise. But something I didn't take into consideration is the effect of people doing that, and I'm starting to realize it, and I'm starting to regret some of the things I have recommended. While it's still really cool for you all to go out there and sell your cards, and I would highly recommend it because I did the exact same thing, and I sold it for $300+ and bought a GTX 1080, you all have to consider the fact that some of these new PC buyers out there are kind of getting screwed over right now, and let me explain. Right now, with the effect of people selling all their RX cards, which is totally fine for Ethereum miners who want to sell to Ethereum miners for high prices, because guess what? People are paying for them because of the demand leads to higher pricing, and that's just simple economics. And when it comes to actually buying hardware now, it's starting to become an issue for people who even want a GTX card. Something like a 1060 is now going for on eBay over $300, around the same as the RX 480. And cards like the GTX 1070 is starting to go out of stock because people are selling all their RX series cards and buying a 1070 because they were readily available, and it was a pretty simple upgrade for maybe like $50 difference if you sold your card, especially if you sold it for $400. It was kind of an easy upgrade. But the main issue that's starting to happen is the 1070s, 1060s, and even people are going after RX 460s, and the actual card stack is starting to dwindle. There really aren't many options left. I haven't heard much about GTX 1050s or 1050 Ti's being affected at all, but the mid-range to high-end GPU market is totally messed up when it comes to pricing, and that's really hard on the person out there who's trying to build a brand new gaming PC. And it really makes me in an awkward situation here because I'm a YouTuber who recommends gaming PC builds, and some of my PC builds that are out on the channel right now that I had for the year 2017 are really hard to recommend now because prices are totally wacko, and we don't know how long this is going to last. And it's kind of crazy if you think about it. It all traces back to the Ethereum mining craze, which based on trends may be on its way out with prices starting to lower and not be as crazy. And you know how it is with stuff like this. There's always a trend. It always dips down and things get back to regularity. But right now I'm getting a lot of questions of people saying, hey, I want to buy a new GPU, but all of them are out of stock and or prices are ridiculous to buy them used. What should I do? In all honesty, guys, this is something that's hard for me to say, but you have to be patient when it comes to this. Unless you're going to go with really old hardware, maybe like an older 7000 series GPU from AMD, even those are still going for more expensive than they actually are worth. Or you go with older NVIDIA hardware, which again, it might be inflated. I haven't done a whole lot of research when it comes to the older NVIDIA hardware, but it's starting to make a snowball effect here. People are selling all their RX series cards. Then they use that money to buy GeForce cards. Those cards are sold out. Those are starting to raise in price, and everything is raising in price to where there's a little bit of a dilemma for people out there who are trying just to build a new gaming PC with money they had lying around. They had $1,000, and now this PC looks like it's going to cost them around $1,200 to $1,300. And that's kind of an issue, obviously. So it's something just to keep in mind. And kind of a quick video I just wanted to mention to you all that I would really look out for what you're buying and be very conscious of the amount of money you're spending, especially if you're a brand new PC builder and you want to come to this channel for information. And that's what I like to give you all, is information to tell you what to buy, where to buy it, what prices to buy it at. I highly recommend you look up actual prices for this hardware because it's always going to be changing, and it's really hard for me to recommend right now you buy a mid-range to high-end GPU or a mid-range to high-end PC altogether because of the prices being so ridiculous. And you never know, within the next week, the bubble of the actual Ethereum mining prices could pop, and then GPU prices could just plummet instantly, and we could get really awesome deals out of nowhere, which is actually a conversation I had with Tech by Matt on Twitter, and he mentioned that very interesting idea that I really think could actually happen, to where we could see prices that are very favorable for the consumer, rather than what it's been right now, where it's a big advantage to the market itself. So that about wraps things up here, guys. If you like this little rant, leave a like down below and comment what you think. I like to do these off-script rants every so often where I just talk about things that are going on in the community as far as PC hardware building goes. And this was a topic that I've been looking over recently, and a lot of my people like Lee from CompTV, Nerd on a Budget, Tech by Matt, OzTalks Hardwares, Tech Always, all of us have been really freaking out looking at these prices and wanting to sell all our older hardware to compensate and make upgrades. But it really does hurt our audience who are really trying to build PCs, and it's something I really should have recommended and mentioned a while ago and really just didn't realize it until it's already happened, which is kind of the case for a lot of us out there. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below and comment what you think. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitter and join our Discord community for more content from the Toasty Bros and join some discussions about this stuff. We're always talking about this sort of stuff on our Discord community, so I'd love to see you all over there, and maybe you all can trade some hardware with each other and give each other good deals for people trying to build new PCs. Hope to see you all in the next one, guys. Peace out.